So what we're going to do this morning is go through every barrel of the Clone 7. This is the one we identified a month ago when we were working on the blends as, yet again, I think we're starting to develop a pattern here. The superior lot of the group. And so we're looking for the 6 barrels that we're going to designate for the Special Family Reserve. This is sort of the sweet spot for tasting wines, I think, in the 6 months before they're bottled. You get tremendous, you get a really good look at what the wine is going to be. Kind of after you bottle it, you have to wait another 6 months to see what it really has turned out to be.
Right.
But I think this is the core of the Family Reserve. Yeah. Well, I think that, you know, to me, every barrel is individual, but the Cooper overlays it. It's a little like the relationship between, you know, winemakers and vineyards. You've got the woods coming from different trees. Trees have the same sort of the same sort of response to their climate and conditions, the tighter grains and the looser grains, and the way they, you know, where they sit in the stack when they're aging and all of that. But you do have a theme that runs through with the different Coopers, and you know, I think that we're increasingly going towards those barrels that really complement the finish and pull back the length of the wine. The fruit, the upfront kind of bright cherry and berry characters that are so typical of Meteor Vineyard is something that we don't really need to worry about. We don't need to heighten a lot in the aromatics. That being said, I think you do have to look at the individual barrels. You can sort of say, okay, we're going to look at, you know, such and such a percent of this Cooper versus that Cooper, but ultimately you're down to, you know, at a stage like this, we're going to say these are the 6 barrels that we put them together. That's the special. You know, I don't know exactly how to say it other than that they are individuals. You know, they've got that whole business of, you know, the art of the Cooper.
If you were to characterize the style differences, I mean, we just tasted Fouquet, we just tasted Terran Saud versus D&J. If you were to make a gross generalization about how they impact Clone 7, what would you say?
Well, I would say that the D&J and the Terran Saud are running, the D&J and the Alain Fouquet are both of them a little bit more on the sweet oak kind of sensation.
So a little more dominant on the nose. Mm-hmm. And then the Terran Saud, as you were saying, comes through more on the finish, more in terms of length. What do you think?
Nice. I actually think that's really nice. And I think that if we take 6 barrels, replace 2 of those barrels with 2 new Terran Saud barrels to maybe just refine it, give it a little bit more elegance in that last 6 months of aging.
Yeah.
I think we'd be there.